Ladies and gentlemen, Blitzcraftliive brings you round 3 of the best of 3 minigame tournament. This is the final round between two very skilled opponents. And I don't know if you guys are ready to experience this match. I'm your host, Liquid Jinx, and it is my most esteemed honor to host this for you. In the pink corner, we have MntDew, weighing in at about 900 league game kills. We're winning round 1 of the BO3. And in the teal corner, we have SaltNVinager, winning round 2 of the best of 3 minigame tournament. Let's see if she can hold her mountain high. Alright, folks. Let's sit down, put our hands on our chairs, and look deeply into the screen for this high-packed action game. Alright, players. On the bell, you may commence. I want a safe, clean match. No BM, no QQ, and on the bell, get ready! So it looks like Salt's actually going to be setting her Overlord counterclockwise this time. Well, MntDew sets his clockwise again. Yes. We might actually see Salt send out a drone here to do some scouting. We saw her do that in the first game. There she goes. It looks like, yep, she is going to send out her scout. Just because of how big the map is, she knows it'll take time for her Overlord to search it all. So she's going to send out her drone. Looks like she might actually hit that SaltNVinager tower first. There she goes, getting the SaltNVinager tower for increased vision, and then doing some more scouting. Looks like we have MntDew throwing down his first extractor, then his spawning pool. It looks like he actually didn't throw down his hatchery first. Which is quite interesting. So it looks like he's actually changed up his build order just a little bit because of what Salt did last game. It looks like he's actually doing what Salt did last game, getting that extractor right off the bat, and then getting that spawning pool, so we might actually see really early speedlings from him. And we might actually see this in Salt's base. Looks like we have SaltNVinager throwing down her spawning pool. No extractor this time, so it looks like she has no intentions of doing an early push. It looks like both extractors are going to be done at basically the exact same time. Now Salt's going to throw down her extractor. And it looks like Salt's also going to get a roach one, so she's going to be going roaches. I think Salt actually likes doing roaches. She seems to do it a lot, except for in round 2 when she went speedlings, but I think that's just because she wanted to beat MntDew. She had a little revenge on her lips. Looks like we have MntDew getting Metal Block boost for his Zerglings and sending out a few Zerglings. The Zerglings are probably going to do a scouting here first, and then a harassment once he finds Salt. Looks like Salt's got his own Zerglings coming out. And Salt's going to see her MntDew Zerglings here, right there, because of his overlord, or her overlord. And she's going to send out 2 of her own Zerglings. But it looks like MntDew's actually going to pull back, and it looks like he is going to take the Zelnaga towers. And it looks like Salt's actually going to do some scouting with her Zerglings, and she's going to see that MntDew has his hatchery, and she's just going to attack it with her Zerglings. And it looks like MntDew, seeing that, is going to send his Speedlings now back to his hatchery to kill off the annoying Zergs. And it looks like the Zerglings are just going to attack the speed, but they are going to die. And it looks like MntDew's actually going to get some spine crawlers up here, just to take advantage of his main base. And it looks like MntDew is actually going to do a little push here with his Speedlings. But it looks like Salt's got quite a few roaches to fend him off. And here comes Speedlings, but they are going to be denied by those roaches. There we go. So that's what I like to see. Because Zerg can't actually wall off, this is what I see. This is what I like to see. Salt actually used her roaches to make a biological ball here, and it works really well since how MntDew only has Speedlings. So if the Speedlings try, they're just gonna get basically one-shotted by the roaches. But it looks like MntDew is making a wall of his own with a mass amount of spine crawlers. So that's quite interesting to see. So it looks like both players are playing heavily, or it looks like both players are playing really defensive here after the first 2 games, where they both kind of rushed each other and took each other out really fast. So it looks like they're both kind of scared of each other of what the other player might do. So they are playing quite defensive here. But it looks like MntDew's actually got a Spire up. He seems to like Mutalisk a lot, so we are bound to see quite a lot of Mutalisk here. SaltNVinager, after the first game, should know that he likes to go Mutalisk. And she should be anticipating that and at least getting a few Spore Crawlers up just in case he does get Mutalisk. And even if even if I know they're not getting Mutalisk, they could always easily go Mutalisk late, some other point in the game, or basically any race that I play. I always get some type of anti-air, whether it be turrets, or photon cannons, or Spore Crawlers around my base, just in case they bring air to do harassment. It really is a good thing to do. It's a few hundred minerals. I mean, you only need say one there, and one over here. And same over here. You only need one here, one up here, and one over here. You really don't need a lot. But it looks like SaltNVinager is getting a few spine colors here up where the roaches are, and it looks like she does have her Spire up, and she is going to be getting 8 Mutalisk to MntDew's 5 Mutalisk. So it looks like, oh no, it looks like MntDew already has 4 Mutalisk out. It looks like he's getting 6 now. So he's gonna have an advantage here with the Mutalisk. But I don't think he's gonna expect Salt to have Mutalisk. She's actually gonna see these Mutalisks attacking her overlords. There we go, MntDew pulling off now that he sees those Mutalisks, but it looks like he still has one rally. And it looks like Salt's just gonna fly right past that Mutalisk. Looks like she's actually gonna do some harassment of her own here. She knows that MntDew hasn't taken his second because her overlord's there. So she's gonna use that to come up and take out her MntDew's drone line, or mineral line. It looks like MntDew's actually making an infestor pit, so we will see infestors here on the field. And it doesn't look like Salt was able to kill any drones with her Mutalisk. And it looks like Salt's actually coming out with more roaches. I don't know why she's coming out with more roaches when she can clearly see that MntDew has a lot of Mutalisk. It looks like Salt's actually going to go out with a push for her roaches now. But it looks like MntDew's actually got his infestors out, so he will be fungal growthing her roaches with these Mutalisks that are going to come in. And I don't see any air protection for those roaches. She has no Mutalisks to protect those roaches against MntDew's Mutalisks. Oh, look, no, okay, there are her Mutalisks, okay. I would really like to see Salt have more Mutalisks, just because MntDew has quite a few, and he's got infestors. Here come more roaches by Salt. So it looks like she's going to do a push, but it looks like MntDew sending his Mutalisk over there to kill the Overlord is actually going to be seen. It's actually going to be upgrade Salt, throwing down a bunch of infested terrors and fungal growthing, and then just microing the infestors away back to the spine color. And now the roaches are undefended by those Mutalisks. It looks like they're fungal growthing the roaches. Looks like MntDew was effectively able to split up Salt's force there. And she is building a Hydralisk again now. And it's just going to be chasing these roaches all the way back to the base. Looks like Salt's actually getting metabolic boost for those Zerglings that Salt has, or the infestors that MntDew has, but she has no anti-air whatsoever. So that is going to be a problem. MntDew's just going to be able to steal basically everything. It looks like she's actually going to go up for an attack now to get the Mutalisk out of her base. MntDew's going to see this Hydralisk deck. And it looks like Salt's actually going to create 12 Hydralisks to protect the units. Taking out basically all her drones. And they have a Hydralisk, but there's not enough spawning here to do any damage with this. There's Salt taking out her natural. And it looks like she's just gonna attack MntDew. There's a fungal. She's gonna lose this fight. There's too many spine crawlers and infestors for her to deal with. Fungal girl and those roaches. There's just nothing for her to do. She lost to infestors and spine crawlers. There's just too much fungal growthing going on. Looks like Salt's actually got Hydralisk now, so I will be able to deal with the Mutalisk that MntDew has. But looks like MntDew's throwing up his second now, but Salt's got roaches right here. I would like to see her roaches come in and take out that hatchery before she can really, before you can really do anything. It looks like MntDew's actually moving his Overlord to take out the Overlord. And then it looks like he's gonna move it away. MntDew's just gonna go around taking out all her overlords that are on the map. And it looks like Salt made MntDew cancel his hatchery, but she should be burrowing. She should be going back into the ground, but she's not. And her roaches are gonna be taken out by these Speedlings and Mutalisks. And it looks like she was able to save 4 of them. But it looks like MntDew has an Overseer coming, so they won't be there long. She should be moving them away. And there goes the hatchery. Salt should be, and it doesn't actually look like MntDew noticed that her roaches were there with her as Overseer. Salt should be popping these roaches and taking out this hatchery before it gets too much health. But it looks like MntDew's actually going to go in for an attack here. Salt doesn't have a lot of Hydralisks to counter. And there go the roaches. But there's not enough of them. They're not going to be able to take out the hatchery before MntDew gets there. Oh, and it looks like MntDew canceled it just before it died. And he's going to be placing another one. Burrowing that drone. I don't know if you guys saw that. He buried that drone just as he canceled it, so it wouldn't die. So you could replace another one right away. Looks like MntDew might actually go in for the attack here. See how Salt deals with this. She really does need to get more Hydralisks, but it looks like she actually lost her Hydralisk den, and I would like to see her rebuild it. Oh no, it looks like she did rebuild her Hydralisk den. She's got 8 more Hydralisks coming out. I would like to see her get a lot more Hydralisks, or even like more Speedlings to deal with the infestors that MntDew has. looks like Salt's actually going to go out for an attack here. Actually, she's going to be taking the SaltNVinager towers. So she has some vision. Looks like MntDew's actually got a speed lane on almost every mineral field around here. And here comes Salt. It looks like they are gonna converge here, but MntDew's got Ultralisks. This is gonna be very interesting. Salt has fully energy defenses, but so does MntDew. I don't see any fungal growth from Salt's infestors. Ultralisk can't be and it looks like Salt's gonna lose all of her infestors. Looks like she's going to be moving her overlords up to distract those immunalisks to get them to attack the overlords instead of her units. And here comes MntDew. Using that fungal growth to stop the speedlings and then taking them out. But it looks like he left his... MntDew left his infestors on burrows, losing all of his infestors. Oh lord. Looks like MntDew is actually getting a greater spire now, so we will see broodlords coming. It looks like Salt's getting up her spire now too, so she will be having Mutalisk. But she might even tech to Broodlords or Corruptors as well. I would really like to see Salt go on to a push now. She really does need to do something about MntDew's economy, try and take out like another hatchery or something. Otherwise MntDew is going to get ahead of her. He is floating on 6k as well. Salt moving her festers up to her roaches. Looks like she's going to be doing a push here. looks like MntDew is might be going in for the push here. He has 3 blue lords, and it looks like Salt's got a brood lord of her own coming, but she has no minerals. She should be throwing down a hatchery here, but MntDew's got a speedling. But she has long distance mining here, and that is going to be a severe problem for Salt. Looks like she wants to throw down a hatchery, but she has no minerals to do it. Looks like MntDew coming in for the attack. I would like to see Salt should be throwing down fungal growth. Oh, and it looks like Salt actually lost her army. MntDew using those his fungal growths to take out Salt's infestors. And it looks like Salt had her corruptors auto-clicked or rallied to the middle, and they will be killed by those middlers. And Salt throwing down the GG. That is game. That is round 3 of the best of 3 tournament series, with MntDew coming out as the victor. Everybody give it up for MntDew. What a great game. Salt had a revenge in round 2 after losing to MntDew in round 1. But she wasn't able to get her foot in the door and take out MntDew in round 3, with MntDew coming out as the victor in round 3. What an amazing game. What amazing skill. And I've got to give it up to both players for playing very well and not throwing out any BM or crying whatsoever. I'm your host, Liquid Jinx, and this is brought to you by Blitzcraftliive. I hope to see you guys soon, and stay tuned for more videos.